Hey there, David Moss. We're 14.3.5. We're in Houston, Texas, and we're off for a first drive. Hey, Grok, take me to IKEA on the Katy Freeway.
Navigating to IKEA on Katy Freeway in Houston, about 10 miles away, 14 minutes. It's closed until 10 a.m., but you're all set.
Thank you. Goodbye. So we are currently driving. So the first thing that we need to touch on is that you can see the camera preview now why you are driving. So we're pulling out of the hotel. So if you go to service, you can go to camera preview wiring motion. So you will see my 7 cameras. I do not have a front bumper camera on my 2025 Model 3 long range premium. But that is like that on the 26 now and the rest of the current Tesla lineup. But that's okay for this. We're doing damn fine without it. A streak of 13,000 miles that you just saw there, and we'll talk about more briefly. So that's the first one. There's the rumor that, like, let's see my phone app. Let's start screen recording. There's the rumor on the phone app that you can see FSD in motion, and that is 1,000% true. You can see that, so that's pretty sweet. So we're going on here, but it's currently 3:30 in the morning. So good morning to everybody. There, but we'll point out if something interesting is to note. But so far, so good. We'll do some parking testing, of course, once we get to IKEA there too. So far it's been a pretty straight road, so apologies for being quiet, but that is the reason why. We will try to mix this up. Maybe we'll add another destination here in a moment. So let's try to make something new, make some turns. Here's a surface materials place. Let's try to get it to park there. Alright, we're gonna make a turn, get some parking into this build. So we're pulling into an office park now. So far, so flawless, so good. Hopefully it parks great. We'll do a couple parking just to see, give you something to look forward to in this video, because I imagine it will be intervention free. Because I mean, look at this baby, 13,700 miles. Every time I've activated FSD, it's been flawless. So we're turning into Business Park now, and let's see what it does. On here, I haven't picked any auto-selected parking lot, but I do not necessarily see any spots. So this might be a good test, see what it does. So the pin is just right here on the left. So it is now pulling in on this ramp. So far, not good. Would not call that a spot. Let's report that. But let's see. Okay, we'll try the park. Okay, backing out. Not gonna smack it. Great. But again, I mean, look, it's a straight incline. That's what it found for parking spot. Clean the windshield right before this. I'm gonna try to dry wipe. There's some puddles. The car's not reacting in a good way. Doesn't need to. Just gonna try to dry wipe a couple times, get the cleaning solution off. I can sort of see it in some of the light. Not sure it's gonna pick up in the camera, but not cleaning. That was again me on there. So we're gonna go to a park half-mile away. So we got a free right. Here's a red hand turn. No cars to be seen. And it goes a little slower than one would like, but about normal. Okay, so we're going on here. It says no through trucks. So we're on a smaller residential road now. It is saying 30 miles an hour here. We're going 27. We are in the standard profile. It's auto-selected parking lot again. One reason I like the selection of the park is that it may have a closed gate. We'll see what it does there. The stop sign up ahead. We're on a very, very dim road, which is nice as well. So we're just gonna take a left here, and then stop sign, take a right. All right, signs for bumps. No problems, car. Okay, it looks like an open field park after all, but let's see what it does on parking lots and everything. Looks like street parking from what I can tell, but I'm not from Houston, just here visiting. So it's got to take a right here and then find a spot at the end. Okay, so we're right about at the pin, and let's see what it does. Okay. So it's turning around. Wow. Okay, so it's parking perpendicular on, this is street parking. Just park parallel to the curb. That's 2 in a row. Absolutely horrendous. Pick parking lot. There was not a street option. As you can see, oh my gosh, I can't even believe it did that. That's very bad. We're gonna report that too. But so far I'm not impressed. All right, now we're off to IKEA. I may try to see one more interesting spot. And we got a good amount of turns. Let's see. Let's see if we find another business or something on the way. So one out of there, good, no problem. Okay. Yeah, all right. Here's a grocery store along the way. But I mean, 2 were absolutely nightmare horrific park jobs. One was on a ramp in a business park, and the other, it backed in to a parallel street parking pullover type situation. So, no me gusta. All right, speed bump does great like always. And we're 13 minutes into this. Let's see, let's try to find something closer towards our back towards there so we can get this uploaded quickly but still get kind of the same distance loop. Here's a gas station. Let's do that. That's towards our way. That'll still be a regular parking spot. And then we'll go back to my hotel. So we'll have 2 more parking jobs, and we'll go for another 15 minutes, it looks like. We might have to intervene. My camera's saying 9 minutes of footage. So I should have formatted your card. I said I was going to do that before I go to bed, but we never expected this. So we'll find one more on the way to the gas station. Here's a church. All right, we'll search and then we'll stop at the Circle K. That's 2 more parkings. Okay, so we'll do 2 parking situations and we'll go there. Apologies for my lack of preparation. 8 minutes now on the footage. Okay, green light. Okay. Pulling in this gas station. I'm sure it won't be busy, but I really hope it is. Okay, coming up here. It's got to go a little bit past to get to our destination. Nobody coming. Turning in, and let's see it find a spot in a gas station. Okay, so this is another situation. Yeah, in between those cars, that would be good. There's absolutely no markings in this lot, so that was actually a really good call, car. All right, now we're stopped. Okay, we'll go off again. Okay, nobody coming. Creeping. There's a guy, another person. We're clear from the right. We're coming up on a Jack in the Box fast food restaurant. We might as well go until the cart is full. Why not? So we're at Jack in the Box here. See it park. Okay. There's the lines. And it's gonna nail it. Okay, 5 minutes on the card. Let's find somewhere. Start some driving, great. Pulling out. That was actually a pretty smart move. The nav said to take a left and then a right. So overrid that. And then now we're back on the road. Let's see what we can find. Okay, here's a hotel. And the hotel is 3 minutes away with 4 minutes of footage, so let's hopefully we make it. Apologize, I'll be there. But again, my initial thoughts, I'm wiping because of sprinklers. I had sprinklers come up on the car. The car did not ask for it, but I felt it was required for my own supervision. And this is a level 2 software. So we got one road up ahead. We got a guy with his flashers on. It's moved over. It's not throwing a fit. No problems. See, we're doing just fine on the display. But we've had two, again, horrific park jobs. One or two others that were great. Okay, we're going over railroad tracks. That was the right move. We got a little bit left for the spot. Perfect. Giving a little bit of cleaner. The wipers need to be cleaned and probably replaced. Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Now it's a little... Oh, it all hits at once. 2 minutes of footage left. And it's humid. I forget how humid it is here. So we're going on here. Got 0.2 miles to go. Okay. As soon as we got that arrow, it went. And then now we will find this motel parking lot and call it a drive. A little over 20 minutes. Okay, pulling in. And, okay, hesitated, but it waited to pull in to the motel. Okay, we're going into the spots. And we have there and see what it picks. Okay, pulling in. I would have picked the spot in the middle, but it looks like it nailed it. No. On the line. On the line. Not a very good park job. So that's everything. 13.3.5 sucks at parking, but I still love you, Tesla AI. I still believe in you. We're on a great mission. You're on a great mission. I'm just following along for the ride of personal autonomy. See you guys in the next one.